Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monochromatic Podcast with Dack,
Hello.
Zack,
with a K.
and Mack. Together, we
Oh,
form the KKK.
Whoa, we cannot say that.
Opening talk sessions. How was your day?
My day?
Yeah.
You're looking at me, so I'm assuming you're me.
Yes.
It was a pretty average day.
All right. Now on to the next person. Zack, how are you?
I experienced a fair bit of racism in episode 1, because I'm gray.
All right. I don't like the subject. We're moving back to you.
My dad made me go to pick sticks in the backyard and throw them into the woods. He made me take sticks from the yard and throw them into woods because in order to give me money to go see the Barbenheimer tomorrow. Currently like 1 a.m.
1:26.
It's 1:26 in the morning.
Our minds are slowly eroding.
My penis has shrunk a whole 4 inches.
No, it's gonna be.
It's fucking retarded.
So basically, let's introduce the topic for today, which is being family events and like memories from family events.
Like more specifically holidays.
Holidays, holiday events, and like I want you guys to come up with like a title, as like to your story as well as a story that you have. Make sure it isn't too brutal, like your dad beating your head over the fucking Christmas tree or something like that.
Just to clarify, are we doing stories about our family or stories about us, like on holidays?
Funny stories about holidays and family holidays and family gatherings.
Yeah. What if this happened in the middle of July?
It's not a fucking holidays.
Just make it July 4th.
July 4th. So I'll give you guys time.
Was it like a family? Was it like at a barbecue or something?
So I'll give you guys time to think of a story with my own story, which isn't this piece of paper. We'll talk about
why do you have a piece of paper?
Don't worry about that.
So brief reception.
Think of a title for what you're doing as well as your story. So my story starts probably about 5 years ago. We were like, I was activated. So my story probably starts.
That placement is hard when it gets hard. He's powering up noise.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, he would.
So
he can have his pants off a little bit when he's hard.
Around 5 years ago, my family used to love giving out like fake lottery tickets, right? And this was probably
Isn't that like illegal?
Maybe, but like they're fake, but like you can't cash them in, so we just kind of throw them away. But however, my grandparents got my parents a fake lottery ticket, and we won. In like they gave it to my parents. My parents looked at it, and they thought they'd won $1 million. And these sick fuckers, for days on end, we thought we were millionaires. Like, we were like, my dad said, don't tell anybody at your school. After this, we're moving houses. We're going to get a nicer house. My dad was like, full on. My grandparents sat there and watched their hopes and dreams go up, only for my grandfather to come over and fuck us over 3 days later because he was like, oh yeah, by the way, that's fake.
3 days?
Like 2 or 3 days later. After we thought we were millionaires for a few days.
I have a similar story where I don't remember, but I remember someone telling me this. My uncle, he's known for like doing like pranks and like stuff like that.
Your Uncle Todd?
No, my uncle Justin, who's my dad's half brother.
Justin?
Yeah, so he's
Timberlake.
No, so he bought a fake lottery ticket, and we do this thing where it's like a white elephant thing, or like a Chinese auction. People call it Chinese auction, but we call it white elephant. White elephant.
Freak, frack, fruck.
What is that?
So basically, everyone gets a gift. They put the gifts on a table. Someone picks a gift, and then you can you take that gift, you open it, and then someone can the next person.
Oh, you told me about this. This is so stupid.
They can either steal that person's gift or pick another gift from the table.
Double it or give it to the next person?
No. And then so my uncle as a gift was a fake lottery ticket that was like I think it was like $5 million.
That is so dumb.
He put it up, and mind you, this is like it's anyone in my dad's side of the family, which is way bigger than my mom's side. Anyone in my dad's side of the family, 18 and older. So there was like at least like 20 or 30 people here giving presents. So it was out of all these people, which like some people would take the joke better than others. it was given to my dad's aunt, who is like a really nice lady.
So you're great, Aunt.
Yes, my great aunt. And she opened it, was crying because she thought that she won.
Oh, that's
was like
horrible.
actually crying, and my uncle was like he was
This-
crying
like-
for other reasons because he knew that if he told her, it was all over it for him. And so he like told like basically everyone but her that like it was fake, and he was like so ashamed in himself for doing it. Because if it had gone to like my grandpa or something, he would have like laughed about it. Like, but like she was like literally like crying happy tears about this. And he felt so bad. And then he told her, and she was just like she was so mad at him. I think that she like yelled at him, and he just left.
Oh,
Like,
that is
it was
horrible.
horrible.
That's
Like I don't remember it because I don't even think I was born, but I remember someone telling me it was awful.
The immense guilt I would have felt.
That would be
Yeah.
bad.
Like if I had gone to like my dad or like my aunt or someone like that, it would have been fine. But just to, like her, it's horrible.
That you don't get any points because you didn't name the story.
No. I'm gonna take a Jolly Rancher.
You take a Jolly Rancher to seal
I
your
bought a bunch
burdens.
of- Oh, this is pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade flavor.
Never heard of it.
So, I guess it really isn't a family holiday, but it was a family get together. We were celebrating my mom's birthday, mom and dad's birthday, because their birthdays are very similar. So we celebrate them at the same time. So this is in 2020.
I see what-
So this is like the weekend of
What
you
are
know,
their birthdays?
March.
Okay.
So yeah, you know where this is going, right? So I'm at
Oh.
we are all like in my house. My mother gets a call from the school, or my mother and my father,
So this was
my
around,
home
like-
phone.
This was around like the.
Yeah. So they pick up the phone, and it was like, hey, because way back then we thought COVID, like
Way
Mr.
back in my day.
Yeah.
We thought it was like the bubonic
Yeah,
plague, like, it was awful.
no, like COVID, we didn't.
According to my side thing real quick. According to my mom, I was like scared to death, and I was planning on not going out of the house until it was like completely cured. I was apparently like terrified to leave. No, sorry.
I just didn't give a shit. I was like,
I was apparently terrified. My mom and I were having a conversation the other day about like random stuff, and she was just like, "Yeah, you were like terrified of it." So apparently, I was like a scared little baby.
So basically, yeah, she gets a call, right? So just to clarify, like, I think it was my social studies teacher at the time. He said like, let's hope it never gets up here, because he was like, it'll never reach up here.
It was Miss Bobby was saying the same thing that she like had Lyme disease. That was her math teacher, by the way. She had Lyme disease. So she was very susceptible. Like if it happened, like her immune system not the best. So she was
Lyme
saying
affects
like
your brain. I thought it was your brain.
You get that from ticks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it from ticks.
But I thought it gave you like HIV, which is what?
It does not give you HIV.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, so she was like saying that like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. Which like a week later, school was canceled because of it.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna hold you up for a second. Mac just took a toxic waste and ate it. Like no problem whatsoever.
Like chewing it.
Like yeah,
literally
just
chewing
it.
No face.
Stone cold.
I love
Steve
these.
Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it wasn't a lemon. If it was a lemon, he'd be fucking crying on the ground. He's grabbed a lemon one. He's grabbed a lemon one.
I think he should award himself a point.
He
for
just
this.
chewed straight through. Holy shit!
This man's insane. He's
Wow,
crazy.
he is looking me dead in the eyes. No face. He's actually smiling at me right now. I can't help but looking away from his eyes. You know, they're so mysterious behind that curtain. Wow, he ate them all. He's showing me his mouth like he wants me to suck his dick or meat.
So my mom gets this call. She goes up to me. School is out for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was told, and then
Were we given classwork during that 2 weeks?
no.
No, I don't think so. Not for the beginning 2 weeks. They were still figuring out how it was
Yeah.
working.
But this leads into like probably the like best and worst time of my life.
That is a
Agreed.
fair.
That is a really good point.
We had like I had no interaction with any human being other than members of my family for maybe 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, I remember. I got COVID, and my parents didn't get COVID, and I was just in my room. Like me and my sister got COVID. We were in our rooms. We had to wear masks if we wanted to go out and eat dinner. And
Oh, yeah.
and so if we wanted to go eat dinner,
What?
we had to go out.
Oh, when
separately.
you had COVID.
Yeah, so
If you wanted to eat dinner.
Yeah,
No.
you just walk out of your room, son.
No.
Put your mask on. I don't want to see that dirty face.
No. They said that we had if we left our room for any reason, we had to wear a mask because they don't want to get COVID. Because my mom and dad are both essential workers, especially my dad because he works in the jail, so he's an essential worker. So he has to.
Sorry.
So he has to go to work. Like he cannot not go to work, and so because if there's like no one working at the jail,
you can't have that.
Yeah. So like he's an essential worker. My mom is too. She's a teacher, which is technically an essential worker, but she was at home all the time anyway, so it didn't matter. But we had to wear masks when we wanted to leave the room, and he's chewing another lemon one, and and me and my sister had to eat dinner separate from them. Like we were literally segregated. Like
I think we should stop it right there.
Can you? This is still small talk.
Oh yeah. So basically, the part about COVID was the reason it was the best time was because I woke up 6 o'clock when all my assignments came out. Got it done by 6:40, 7:30.
Yeah, like 30 minutes at most.
Yep. And for me, it was a little longer. I was in the special classes, so
Because I think no.
I have a
For the
question
first
for
2 weeks.
Wait, I have a question for the two listeners. Is our AP advanced placement technically special education?
Yes.
I've
Also,
had
on
this
Spotify, you can add questions, so I can do that.
I want to do that. I want to figure this out. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program.
So I remember for the first 2 weeks when like they said we were just gonna be out for 2 weeks, we were doing Google Meets and they sucked, and so they stopped doing them just because
I still
like,
had
it
Google
didn't
Meets
work.
to the end of the year.
You did?
Yeah, it was one. It was one class.
Oh, it was math. You're right.
No, I had one class every like 2 weeks. They would do a Google Meet for like an hour.
For me, what they did is Monday would be English, Tuesday would be math.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to do that. I don't even remember if I had to do any Google Meets other than maybe math.
Who would even show up?
Yeah, like you had to show up because of attendance reasons.
Yeah.
But and they suck. So then for the rest of the year, I remember not having to do any of the things. But like English, they would make you write like something, but like it was like the easiest question, like a sentence answer questions, like 5 sentences long. So like
remember Spirit Bear?
What?
That book we read, Touching Spirit Bear.
I don't like
You
that
had
title.
Oh yeah, I had Mr. Bone. He was weird.
I also had Mr. Bone.
Mr. Q was a G.
Charlotte.
We were able to play foosball in Mr. Q's class.
Really?
Apparently, Mr. Bone was like is considered a pedophile among.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I was in his. You were also in his class, I guess, but
He was pretty cool to me.
That is, he liked me too, but I'm starting to think that there might have been other reasons.
Yeah. There might have been ulterior motives to his.
Well, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. So, do you guys have like any stories you want to say?
I have.
Do
one.
you
It's
both
just
have
really
one?
Short.
Do you both have
You
one?
can-
Actually, wait.
No. Give me your titles, and then I'll choose.
Hold on. I just want to say this. Mine. Can I do a story and then a concept?
Yeah.
Well, it's just like I have to explain something. Like I have to explain how Christmas works, so that I can then.
Yeah.
Like in my family, so that I can then.
Yeah.
but it's like
just
one big
include
thing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's your title?
My title is going to be.
It just has to be holidays.
No, it can be family gathering, like barbecue.
Family gatherings.
Oh, so it's specifically gatherings.
Yeah.
Gatherings
of your family.
of your family
My
with
family
people.
lives 6 and 8 out. My mom's family lives 6, and my dad's family lives 8 hours away. So it's gonna be tough.
Mine is going to be.
Really thinking hard there.
Looks like it's going to be a green Christmas.
I like this.
What's yours?
What's yours? Then?
I genuinely can't think of any memories that are somewhat entertaining. That's sad.
Zach, you can give me a holiday story.
Doesn't have to be Christmas. Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be just barbecue.
it's like
Something.
Yeah.
Family gathering of you and your brother and your mom.
going out to dinner. Something
Yeah,
interesting
something.
happens. A hobo shows up, gives you some drugs. I don't know.
Anything.
Mr. Beast dies, and the Mr. Beast burgers flood into the streets.
The streets of Chicago. Anything at all.
This is sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Jacob, go first. Go first while he
Yeah,
thinks.
okay. What do you think?
This is
So-
quite pathetic.
I have a big family, right? I've got 4 siblings and my mom and my dad, right? So, this is just how every Christmas works in my family. The guy I'm telling the story to has walked away. You just sprayed
I'm
grape
sorry.
juice
I'll be
all
there in a
over my
second.
face.
Don't beat me. Keep talking.
You gotta be careful on who you're awarding points to. I mean, Mr. remembers everything and actually enjoys time with his family versus Mr. Sad and pathetic over here.
Yeah, I know who's winning right now.
Yeah,
I got
obviously
it in my head.
Anyway, so how Christmas works in my house is, so we have a really big basement room that has like 3 beds basically. You guys have slept in there. And,
I know what I'm doing for my story now.
And you need a name.
I got a name.
Say the name. No, say the name.
Keep
Just
going.
no.
Keep going.
Just keep you are.
So basement room. So me and my 4 other siblings, so there's 5 of us, all sleep in the room together. So like usually it'll be my younger sister and one of my older sisters sleeping together. Then my brother on a futon. Then me and like a pull out or a blow up mattress on the ground, and then my older sister in a bed by herself. So that's usually how it works. And we all sleep down there because it used to be because of Santa. He's
Oh
the
my
big time
goodness!
but it's really just because since there's so many people in the house. Like I wish I had a picture of this. I don't have a picture. My parents have pictures. Like it would blow your mind the amount of presents. Like it takes up. You guys see my living room, right?
Well, yeah.
It takes up half of the living room.
Well, I mean, yeah. There's 4 kids plus.
No, there's 5 kids
plus
2
2
adults, plus sometimes dogs get pregnant too. So like
My dogs just get stockings.
Literally takes up half of like my living room. Like, my full living room takes up half of it. Not even joking. And so they need lots of time to lay it all out because they lay it all out like nice and like rows and everything, where it's like descending sizes. So
they're
like bigger ones in the back.
You're Santa's.
Yeah. So in turn, we got me, you, then Zach in the dick size category, right?
Whoa!
So like there weren't even presents.
Seriously, you're putting him over me.
There weren't even presents under the tree. They were all in front of the tree, just because of like the bigger ones are in the back, so they can't fit under the tree. And so like how it used to work before like recent years is that we'd all be down there.
It'd be like before you found out about Santa being.
Well, it's still Madeline.
When did you guys find out?
Madeline still believes in
Yeah.
When did you guys find out?
Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Like when did they stop like giving you presents from
Still
Santa?
Still do.
From Santa?
Yeah, because of Madeline.
Well,
oh yeah.
Nick found
because we all live together. So
last year was Nick's first year realizing there was no Santa.
So he bought his own presents online.
I realized that when I was like 9 or 8 because of the internet.
I thought about it because of the internet.
Davey
and
McGee told me that Santa wasn't real.
I figured I looked at it. I looked at it on I figured it out on online, and I just didn't want to think about it, so I just pushed it away. So I just kept on thinking.
I watched a video that Santa wasn't real. I went up to my mom crying because I was really young. I was 7.
I didn't do anything about that. I was just no, it's wrong.
Yeah, I was like, is Santa real? And she's like, no, that's bad stuff. You can't be doing that. Don't
Santa come down the chimney.
That's bad stuff. Nope, Santa's real, honey.
Anyway, so we're all in the basement, and this would kind of lead me into my story, which is just a short story. That's why I wanted to explain all this to make it longer. So we would it would take me forever to fall asleep just because of the anticipation. Because Christmas is a really fun time for me and my family.
Christmas was the first all-nighter I did. I was 12 years old. I was a real true gangster. You know what I'm saying?
But we would go to bed at 12, wake up at 6, and then or sometimes we even woke up at 5. Whenever the first person woke up, they woke up everyone else.
Yeah, that's how it always works.
And so sometimes we woke up at 5, we'd go upstairs, we wake up my mom and dad, and then we just open presents usually until 11. From 5 to 11, it takes fucking forever.
How did you do that?
I don't know. We usually take a break.
No, I'm talking about the lollipop. You cut it perfectly in half.
For reference, he's eating a lollipop. And it's perfectly cut down the middle.
So
I want to pause you right there. By the way my family worked is we would set a time.
That's
on
your
Christmas
story.
Eve.
You can talk about this later.
This isn't part of my story. My story has nothing to do with holidays. No, it's sad and pathetic. But what I was saying is we would set a time before. Nobody gets up before. We'll say 7:30, and if they do get up before 7:30, you just gotta sit in your room and wait. I cannot tell you when that clock read 7:30, how fast I fling open the door, run in my parents' room. There were times I committed multiple felonies on those poor people.
Like my sister and I's job was to wake up my parents. Now it's just Madeline's job, my sister's job. But she'll like go jump in their bed and be like,
"Do you guys still all sleep down in the basement?"
Yep. So just because of like
tradition.
I think even
do you
if
think it
she
helps
didn't,
Madeline a little bit?
Yeah, because I think that even if she didn't, like after she stops believing in Santa, I think we'll still do it just because of tradition.
Yeah.
Like we'll still
So
just
anyways, back to your story. Sorry for tangenting.
So like whoever, like we just wake up, then we wake up my mom and dad. But there was one year, because I like anticipate this so much, because Christmas is like such a good, like I love Christmas so much. And that's the only Christmas. That's the only good part about winter to me is Christmas, because I don't like the snow, I don't like cold.
For reference, where we live, you get a shit ton of snow. Like
it's
there
more
was
of the times it's snow.
Yeah, from basically end of October, beginning of November till about end of March.
It snowed in June last year. Didn't
it snowed. It snowed in June. We were in school and it was snowing
in June.
I mean, you're in school a lot when it's snowing, but in June.
In June, like end of the year. Anyway, so like I like anticipate it so much, and then so I also, another thing about me is I have a really like I like throw up super easily.
Like, you have a bad gag reflex.
Yeah, like really bad. Like I used to.
Notes are taken.
I used to go to Friendly's, which was a restaurant around here that used to be here long.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be.
Friendly's was taken down.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
You tell me you didn't know that?
Was Friendly's like?
It's across from Lowe's. It's
Consumer Square.
Yeah. So Friendly's, I used to go there. They had.
There was supposed to be a soul food restaurant that was supposed to go in there. Do you know what soul food is? Okay.
But anyway, so I used to get chocolate milk from there, and I would drink it fast enough to where I would vomit right then and there at the table.
I mean, you get the taste, but then you also
no.
you don't have to do it.
Well, it's just because I'm chugging milk. Like if I were to chug milk right now, I'd throw up.
The only thing you're allowed to get at Friendly's is the green ice cream with the Reese's Pieces ears and the red M&M eyes.
Yeah, the monster.
Sure. When I think of Friendly's,
Friendly's was my favorite restaurant because they had honey mustard, which was my favorite sauce, and they were the only restaurant that had it that I knew of. Every restaurant had it. I was just a fucking retard.
That was like that's like shut down now, but the building's still there. It's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, it's for sale.
That took I went there once to get food with my grandfather and my mother.
I've gone there
literally
years to get food.
And the bathrooms were disgusting.
I never went in the bathrooms, but I remember it taking fucking hours to get food.
We would sit down there. It would be like an activity to go sit there because you'd be there for fucking hours.
Like there was maybe like 5 people in there.
You walk in there, the sun was shining right above your head. You'd come out, it'd be like the sun would still be shining, it'd be the next day.
It's like when you go into a movie theater, it's like perfectly light outside, you walk out, it's just like pitch black.
Exactly. Yeah. But anyway.
So what does this have to do with Christmas?
So I would get so excited that I would vomit.
Nick is the same way. He would do it. He did it for Easter though.
He's weird.
He is weird.
But like I like literally ran to the bathroom and threw up just because I was so excited. Which that was my.
Oh my God!
That's why
Santa came.
That's why it's gonna be a green Christmas because I vomited.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my story that started that. Is that I like it happened multiple times, like at least 4 or 5 years in a row. Like I just vomited at Christmas.
Like was there did you vomit in a special place?
No, like I just run to the bathroom and go vomit. Like I would run to the bathroom and be like, "Oh, Jacob's vomiting on Christmas. It's Christmas because he's vomiting."
So
the angel blessed him. He's vomiting.
I was gonna tell a different story, but I want to back off Jacob's really quick.
Hold on.
I thought you were done.
No, I'm not done.
You threw
points to Zack for stealing Jacob's story. Points to Zack.
So anyway, then after my yearly vomiting, I would go. We'd go sit down.
To vomit.
And since me and my sister are the 2 youngest, we get fucked over. And my mom would have a chair, my dad has a chair, then my 3 siblings would sit on the couch, and then me and Madeline would have to scrounge for chairs on the ground, and shit like that. So we would just sit on the ground or sit in a chair like from the dining table or whatever, and we'd open presents and it's fun. But there's one more thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah. My dad also has a saying that it's not Christmas unless somebody cries, because every single year, almost, somebody's either cried happy tears for something that they got, or have cried.
Oh my God! I got new socks. Oh my God!
Or they've cried because they didn't get what they wanted.
Oh my god, I didn't get new socks. Oh, it's so
That
sad.
happens. I've done that before. When I want to switch super bad, I cried because I didn't get it, and they were like, "Oh, one last present," and they gave me a Switch.
That is so annoying. When you for example,
Are we gonna do more stories? Because I have another story that
just wait until.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Zach go.
Wait. There was one year when the Lego Millennium Falcon. I'm not talking about the one year. I'm talking like a Force Awakens,
Yeah,
like way back when.
The UCF.
I wanted no. The Force Awakens one. It was I don't know. It was a bigger thing. I wanted it so bad. My dad loved Star Wars, therefore I love Star Wars. It's just what happens with fathers, mothers, whatever. So I watched all the Star Wars movies. I was so excited for the new Star Wars movie. It came out a couple days before Christmas, I think. It was like the 15th or something like that. We were gonna go see it on Christmas. It became a tradition, I guess, that my dad and my grandfather and I would all go see the new Star Wars. We saw that. We saw last.
I'll show you the best poop position.
I'm sorry, guys.
So anyways, I wanted it so bad. I was opening present after present. Nothing. I mean, there was obviously really good stuff, like really nice stuff. I wanted it so bad. And then that last present, that was it. They were always like, "Oh, don't open that one. Open that one last." They're like, "I think Santa would want you to open that one last." And one year,
I have two really good stories.
Once I had known Santa was fake, I have one more story about Santa, and then you can go over to whatever you're
No, just do that as your say that.
Huh?
Say that as your stories. Because
Okay.
we're probably gonna do like 2 more rounds of this, right?
I
But,
love
like,
rounds.
What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, once I knew Santa was real, Nick still did. Santa was fake. Nick still didn't.
Nick is his brother, by the way.
Yeah, Nick's my brother, by the way. Yeah. I got something I really wanted. I turned to my mom and I was like, or dad, I was like, "Oh, thank you guys for helping Santa out." It was like obviously it was a lot.
Is Nick gonna listen to this?
Nick knows Santa's fake.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we had a
Now he
come.
knows. Now he knows.
Now he knows. Okay, so anyways, now I'm gonna tell my actual story.
What's your title?
My title is The Night Before the Night Before.
Who wins the title point? Extra title point.
It's obviously Jacob.
No, it's gotta be him. I'm intrigued on the night before the night before.
It's not as interesting. Jacob's story's better. So basically, my family is heavily religious. Was heavily religious. I don't know really what happened, but basically we would always go to church. I guess the term for us is called Christers. We go to Christmas, or we go to church on Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. We go to church on Christmas, and we go on Easter. So we, like I said, we used to live. Right now. I live about 8. I'm sorry, my brain is dead.
It's okay.
We now live about like 6 hours from my mom's house, but we used to live like 2 hours away. So what we would do is the 23rd would be our little like Christmas Eve. We do like all this stuff. Excuse me. We do all the stuff. We set out the milk and cookies. Which, by the way, why would he only drink half the glass? And
that is a good fucking question.
And it's not. And why is he so messy? He okay, I said he like his real thing. Takes a bite and then just crunches the rest of it up to make the crumbs. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So anyways,
bites half the cookie and leaves the other half.
Yeah, like come on, it's not like we're gonna eat it. We're gonna throw it away.
Bro had to save all the rest of his stomach for all the cookies, so you could
take a little morsel, please.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the 23rd we would do it all, and then the 24th would be like our Christmas. And I'd tell my friends about this. Was before I met you, way before I met you. I'd like tell my friends about it. They'd be like, "Why do you do that?" What?
Just continue.
They found it the weirdest thing that we did the day before. It isn't that interesting.
Zach, I got a shit.
He's been sitting there rocking in his chair for like 10 minutes. Just
moral of the story,
popping.
used to do Christmas on the 24th instead of 25th. Until he gets back.
Stories until I get back.
We're not going to do that. Just pause the recording. Just pause it. Are you able to pause it?
Oh, shit. Are
you able to pause it?
No. Yes, I am.
Next, let's talk about our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is an online RPG used by many gamers in the world. As a gamer myself and someone who uses dick shrinking pills, I can confirm that I am a gamer, and I play this game daily. Every single day of my life, 24 hours, I always play Raid Shadow Legends. No matter if I'm shitting on the toilet or if I'm jerking off, I am always playing Raid Shadow Legends. Dack, what is your opinion on Raid Shadow Legends?
I love Rape Shadow Legends.
That's not how you pronounce it, but Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsor. Raid? No, not that. Nope, just Raid.
Didn't you just play it when you were shitting?
Zack points to you to having a nice shitter. It was a very nice shit.
I know I'm not that.
Back to the episode. Another thing I want to talk about.
Come.
No.
You want to just do like one more story
Yeah.
each?
So,
Alright, I got one.
Oh, we don't have to do titles?
Yeah.
My mom talks about how she punches me at family gatherings. I'm not even joking. We were in New Jersey. No, stop for a second. We were in New Jersey. I call this the punch of 23. Instead of the bite of 87. Watching Family Guy. I'm explaining how it
Stop.
So anyway, no, really quickly. Punch of 23. We're at the dinner table.
The bite of 87.
With my
Punch of 23.
We're at the dinner table with my entire extended family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, all that stuff. My mom, they're in a conversation. I don't know what's going on. Somehow, I get really snarky when I go to New Jersey. I don't know if it's the environment or whatever.
No, it's because
you adapt to your environment.
I adapt to my environment.
It's a
But anyways,
shithole.
they're like
Never
talking
goes
and they're talking and they're like, oh yeah, I never hit one of my aunts or uncles. I don't remember who saw. I never hit my kids. My mom's thinking she's like the freaking Saint
Alpha
Mary. She's like, oh, I never hit my kids either. I just punch them. Like, what the hell? You don't just go to your entire extended family. But yeah, I beat that shit out of my kids on the weekends.
I don't hit my kids. I fucking knock them out. They're
out
on the
cold.
floor.
I don't just hit them. I make sure they're out cold.
They don't feel it, but
Side tangent, where the fuck is Wyatt? That is the shittiest place I've ever seen.
He's in a Red Roof Inn, right?
Yeah, that is like horrible.
Okay.
He's right next to Alcoholics Anonymous.
wait, what?
For reference, they're looking at a snap map of one of our.
It is Alcoholics Anonymous.
Okay, it's probably an Alcoholics Anonymous at that hotel.
No, it's a building next door.
Oh, so anyways, I don't remember what was going on before I started talking about the bite or the
It was Jacob, right? Something about you. Oh wait, no, Jacob, you didn't tell your story yet.
You said about the
Yeah, I got a story.
Skeeter
Yeah, you're talking about the.
What's your guys' titles?
So my title, I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. So let me just go in here.
Oh, so you're taking it seriously.
All right. My title is The Mysterious Wrapping Paper.
That sounds a little bit better.
What's yours?
The 2 a.m. macaroon.
Macaroon? You mean macaron?
Macron.
For reference, I'm from France.
Points to Jacob because he's been to France. Jacob, your story is not going first. Zach, go ahead.
So basically,
So he got extra points for that?
No, you got extra points.
No.
My grandfather's old. Like there is jokes where like, oh yeah, I had a pet dinosaur as a kid. I honestly half believe him. He's 90, turning 94 this November. He's old as dirt, older than some dirt. So basically, we're at his 90th birthday party. He thinks he can speak French because he knows how to say like 2 things.
Did he storm Normandy?
No, he said he was in the army for a while.
I stormed Normandy.
He's technically a veteran.
So is my dad.
Really?
I don't know how, but he is.
So like this is his 90th birthday. He knows how to say Je parfait, Je magnifique.
He knows how to say I'm perfect.
Je parfait, Je magnifique, and Je m'adapt. Those are the 3 things he knows how to say in French. And he
What does
thinks
Je m'adapt mean?
I adapt.
So he knows how to say I'm perfect, I'm
Magnificent, and I adapt.
I adapt.
So he thinks he's like this amazing French speaker.
Not even I am, it's I perfect.
I'm perfect.
magnificent. Does he have to be
No, I
Tracy,
think he
like-
says je suis. Yeah, no, he says je suis.
Okay.
But anyways, so his 90th birthday was French themed. So we had like
Berets.
Beret, yeah, that's where I got that beret from. We had on like French stuff. There was macaroons, which is where I
Baguettes.
consider. I don't know if you had baguettes.
Baguettes.
But
I
there
had
was
a
like
French baguette.
there was red, white, and blue baguettes, which you could confuse with a 4th of July party.
No,
It's
but
supposed to be like the France flag. We like to line them up to make it. Anyways, my brother and I were stuck on door duty for about 40 solid minutes. When you walk into his house, there's like a door, and then there's like a little landing area. You can either go down to the basement or go up like 2 steps into the kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
Nick and
My aunt's house is just like that.
my brother and I paced back and forth between those doors. We thought we were so cool because we were like, oh, Mr. Door Guard. We were there for a good solid 30, 40 minutes. Just, oh, you have a coat? Oh, yeah, let me take that. There was a pile of coats, probably like, I'm just
on a bed.
2 feet.
Just on a bed.
On a bed, yeah. Just like up that
Classic
high.
family gathering.
Yeah, classic family gathering. Put the coats on the bed.
Baby on a bed too.
We were like, we were just stacking up all the coats. This party started around 5 o'clock at night. It went till 2 in the morning. This 90-year-old man somehow partied from 5 at night to 2 in the morning. You want to know how it ended up? Nick and I somehow made tons of money on a slot machine. I don't know how that
What
is.
slot machine?
You know what a one-armed bandit is?
Nope.
It's a slot. It's like a type of slot machine. Basically, you put money in, and then you get money out. It's amazing. He has one in his basement. It's really cool. So we were using the said one-armed.
Sounds like cat piss.
Yeah, this is
I see it.
Karina's cat. But anyways, it was like a slot machine. Yeah. It was
Oh yeah, I've seen some guy on TikTok with that.
So we were using one of those. I figured out I hit the jackpot twice on it. You see, if you listen to the rhythm, I sound like a fucking loser. If you listen to the rhythm of the machine, it goes like.
I got this in images.
That's not it. But it makes the noises, and if you hit it on the high pitch every time, you get the triple bonus suck you off the claws or whatever. My cousin showed me how to do it. I just went jackpot after jackpot. I got probably like 2 or 3 of them. To the point we had to unplug the machine because I broke the machine. So we were all. It was probably like 1:30. We were all getting ready to go to bed. It was all finally calming down. There's this Italian restaurant called the Tally Ho that he likes to go to. 3 or 4 people from the Tally Ho come moseying in at 1:30. Hey, we're finally here. My grandfather was like, easily like 5 or 6 scotches, rusty, whatever he drinks in at this point, half drunk, just sitting there. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? He's so excited to see him. I mean, he's a 90-year-old man. He's just enjoying his birthday. I know it's a bad story.
No, that's not what I'm.
Okay.
No, it's.
So So then those Tally Ho people, they came in at 1:30 and they stayed until about 2:30 in the morning. So I was stuck at 2:30 in the morning cleaning up freaking dishes for hours. So that was fun.
Sounds awful.
It was awful. I have no good memories of anything. On to you, hopefully with a better memory on whatever you said it was.
So mine is about the mysterious gift wrapping, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you all know about family.
Let's just pause for a second.
My parents don't really wrap gifts. It kind of just.
The Counting Math Bears.
What?
Do you guys remember these? Did you
Oh
guys
my
ever
God,
have
yes!
these? I was just scrolling
pulled
through
a picture
Twitter.
Of some random plastic bears. Like, you remember the
You're
counting
scrolling on Twitter while hosting an
It's,
episode.
it's called the 3 Bear Family Counters.
Let's let him tell a story.
So
I don't like saying Dack. If you can't tell.
So it's
You can cut that out.
My name is Dack.
I'm special. My name
I want to be an autistic child. You weren't there. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was really funny. So now you know how Christmas in my family works. But before, so usually it was my parents would put on like the little gift tag things that say like to and from. It would be like to Jacob.
From Santa Claus.
From Santa, yeah.
Santa Claus broke down my chimney, boy.
And so
I'm not doing a black voice as a racial stereotype. I want that to be clear because
Anyway.
it's breaking it anyway.
Excuse me?
So they didn't want to have to keep on spending money because since there's so many people, they didn't want to have to keep on spending money on all these gift tags because they're really expensive. No gift like the gift tags. So instead, they put on like Christmas. We come upstairs, all the things are in our tree. On our coffee table, they put 5 different presents in 5 different types of like small presents, like really small. Not like small, but like little like boxes kind of things. And there was 5 different gift wrappings, right? So we each picked one. That my parents just said pick one. So I picked one. All my siblings picked one, and then we opened it, and each was a distinct gift for each of my siblings. So like for instance, my sister's was a Frozen notebook and pen because she liked to draw.
The movie?
She liked Frozen. Yeah, she liked the movie.
Let it go.
And then mine
let it
was
go.
it was like a Spider-Man something. And then my siblings, I don't remember what theirs were, but theirs were like specific to them. And so we passed around.
I shouldn't have said that.
So then we passed around the gifts to each person, and then the gift wrapping that your gift had was your wrapping. Like it's still like my wrapping is still that wrapping from like 5 or 6 years ago.
Spider-Man wrapping paper.
No, it's like a like.
That's a really smart idea, but what?
I don't remember what mine is. It's fucking Christ. If I
How
saw
do you
it,
not remember?
it's like green and it has like a bunch of just like Christmas words like ho 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 or like jolly.
Yeah. Now here's my question.
Whatever.
What do your parents do when that wrapping paper gets
They
discontinued?
buy new ones.
No, discontinued.
Oh.
Like like that design is no longer being made.
Then by then they're probably not going to believe in Santa, so they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
That's true. Oh, wait, this is Santa doing
Yeah,
this.
it's just Santa, and then the
Oh,
gifts for my parents still have tags on them. They still have tags on them. Yeah.
They just got tired of writing Santa so many times.
Yeah, so just because the majority of presents are from Santa, like my parents now only give us each one gift, and it's like a big gift, like I got like an Oculus Quest is one of them.
My parents do it the other way around. Like Nick doesn't believe in Santa anymore, and he knows about it. But like we usually get like the little stuff. But like for example, I got a PS5 for Christmas. My mom just wrote it like from Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys like ever talked to your parents about that?
No, never talked to them about it. Like, or actually no.
Santa?
We were leaving
I
school.
told him Davey and McGee told me that Santa wasn't real. Is he telling the truth?
Did you say yes or no?
They said yeah, he's telling the truth. He's not real.
I like this year, like 8th or 9th grade, like this year. It was around Christmas time, and I was going home with my mom, and my sister rode the bus home for some reason, or she was still at school, and so it was just me and my mom. And she was like,
she got told.
What?
She got told, didn't she?
No, like Madeline wasn't there, and then she was like, my mom was like, so you know Santa's not real, right? And I was like, yeah, I figured it out a couple years ago. She was like, okay, good.
You're telling me you never talked to your parents about that?
No,
I still haven't.
Not until 9th
So
grade,
for
like,
all
when
your-
she asked me.
So as far as your parents know, and this was the heavily talked about thing on
But
Distraction.
yeah, my mom didn't even know. Like, my mom didn't realize I knew until she asked.
She had to have had an idea though.
Yeah, she probably had an idea because
My parents most definitely know.
So for both,
she wasn't like, oh, do you think Santa's real? She was like, oh, so you know Santa's not real, right? And I was like, yeah.
So not Jacob.
I should have acted like I didn't. I was like, what? That would have been really funny.
And,
But I didn't.
Now my question. So for all intents and purposes, your parents could still think that you believe in Santa.
I mean, yeah, but I don't really think so for certain details.
Like, did they give you presents from Santa?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's
Like my brother stopped getting presents from Santa at 13. I stopped getting them at like 10. At 10 or 9. Because I think they knew I was exposed to the internet.
I was probably like 10 when I was told that. Yeah, screw you, kid. No Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But
my parents did a really good job of keeping up that whole stuff.
Yeah, mine too. But
my
like
parents tried, but when Santa hit Mrs. Claus one time, it kind of all went downhill from there.
Jesus Christ.
Just
But
a
like
disclaimer,
my
dad never hit my
sister
mom.
is super
Intentionally in
annoying.
front of me.
My sister is really annoying. Where it's like every year she'll have like a new thing that she wants to do. So like 1 year she wanted to give carrots to the reindeer, so she put carrots on her like front
We
porch.
always do that.
Then
Whatever.
she wanted to give Santa hot chocolate instead of milk. So my mom had to make hot
Well,
chocolate.
no, it's gonna be cold by the time he gets there. Tell her no.
Yeah. So and
Did
then
you
we
guys ever
had
make
to like
reindeer food?
yes.
Yeah, I'll talk.
And then we had to do that, and it was like this whole ordeal. And every year, my parents have to like make up some random bullshit. I have another story.
I know what I want to talk about next.
Are we gonna do another story? Because I have a really good story too.
what's the runtime?
We're at 47 minutes.
Yeah, we can
Mine
do
was
one
just
more.
so you know 60 minutes long.
Yeah, we can do one more.
All right, so
I want to talk about something.
So yeah, that's what mine was about the wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Stop looking
Points
at
to
Twitter.
you.
This
It's earned a number of points to you.
This story is called "What Happens When Little People Break Into Your House."
Mine, similar, is called The Little Person.
That could. The little person that could.
No, the little person that hides.
So you're
I don't.
so
I know where your story's going.
Back yonder.
Why do you know? It's me now. You
you fuck! You just told the story.
No, I went first, then it went you, then it went me.
Yeah, and now it's my turn.
Points to Jacob for lying about not telling his story. Jacob, you go first.
No,
you lied. So
I went first, then he went first, then no. I went
told
first.
one story.
I went first. Then
Points
he
to
went
Jacob
first.
for
Now it's my turn to
lying.
go first.
Points to Jacob for
It's
being
my turn to go
immoral.
first.
You just said one about the wrapping paper.
Yeah, but I went first the first time, so it would have been me first.
What
and
kind
then
of bullshit?
No.
Points to Jacob
I
for
went
being
first,
even
then
more
you
immoral.
went second, and then it would have been you going first, me going second. Now it's me going first again.
More points to Jacob for bullshitting this hard.
So it's not bullshit. It makes sense.
No, I know, because you're gonna piggyback right off of my story. So
No. Mine doesn't have anything
Zach
to do
goes
with
first.
Mine has nothing to do with
Yeah,
reindeer
the
food.
host.
Zach goes
Mine has
first.
nothing to do with reindeer food. It has to do with little people.
It does. Mine has to do with little people. I thought I said the little person
Okay,
in
so
your house.
I don't care if a midget shit on your lawn.
My family.
It did.
My family has an elf on the shelf, right?
You fuck! I'm gonna eat your toast right.
Is it actually about elf on the shelf? Is that yours?
It's very similar.
Okay, well, my family's an elf on the shelf. His name is Buddy, after the elf from Elf.
Ours was.
Mine too.
Ours
No way.
was Chippy because there's some animated version of Elf on the Shelf, and I was like,
I named mine
Oh,
after
yeah,
Dan
I
TDM. When I was a kid, my parents got me one that was blue, and I named it Dan.
Oh, mine was
blue.
Yeah,
mine
because
was
Dan
just
TDM's
red.
color is blue.
Mine was just red, and his name was Buddy.
First.
And that was one of the main reasons that I kept on believing in Santa for a long time, was because that shit was so not realistic looking, but he would write letters and I don't know. I think my mom wrote them. I don't know where she learned how to write like this.
My
But
mom
if
and
you
dad
look
had
at those
very
writers,
distinctive handwriting.
if you look at if you look at her writing though, it's it looks nothing like her writing. Like her writing is just basically
I've seen her
writing. Yeah, because she's his teacher and my teacher and his teacher. Anyway, not because it's weird.
I love her. Please mute that part.
No, she writes it all curvy and it looks really nice. It's really nice writing. She should write that like that.
I know exactly what you're talking
But
about.
it's
I've
really
seen that.
and,
I've seen that where it's
Yeah, no, it's not cursive though. It's actual regular letters, but the letters are all curvy.
Yes, that's
really
what I'm
nice.
talking about. Yeah.
I don't know how she figured out how to write like that, but it's fucking.
There's got to be a class for parents to do that, because my mom has the exact same thing.
My mom told us that when she went to the hospital and she had a kid, they gave her a handbook of. I realize this sounds fucking stupid. She's like, no. When you were born, they gave me a big book, and it's got the phone numbers for the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. The Easter Bunny also had giant anthropomorphic rabbits.
Yeah, that is a weird thing.
That's
We can talk
horrifying.
about that later on. This is mostly been about Christmas, but
This is the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny. But anyway, what was I talking about?
The bunny.
What was I talking about?
I ate the bunny.
What was I talking about?
didn't eat my soup.
Oh yeah, Elf on the Shelf. So we had an Elf on the Shelf. He would give us gifts on chocolate coins.
You have a rich ass elf.
No, chocolate coins, or he would give us the Lego advent calendars.
My elf told me to get back to work, get back to the field.
Which, by the way, how would a small elf probably this big carry a Lego box?
It's got the ant biology. Can carry things 1,000 times.
No. It's just
but
Christmas.
he comes December 1st. He still does. Madeline still believes. So he's still there.
Yes.
Last year, I had to completely bullshit all of wow, he's there and now he's there.
Oh my god! What my mom would do?
I looked in my parents' closet and I found him and I just grabbed him and was like.
My parents just put it up for decoration at this point. I walk past, I go in my garage, my mom's putting stuff up, and there's just 2 elves up there. I'm like, oh.
But my mom every single day moves where he is, and I don't know when she does it. Because I'll stay up later than she does. She'll be passed out fucking sleeping and hear her snoring. And he'll be in the same spot. Wake up in the morning. She wakes me up similar time that she gets up. Fucking move somewhere else.
She probably just
What we do now is
Fucking throws
since,
him across the room.
since everybody knows, one of the three of us hides it. Like my mom, brother, or I just hides it.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though was what my mom would do if she like fell asleep. Like we would like all watch.
Yeah, that
she
happened.
fell
My mom
asleep on the
forgot
couch.
to do stuff.
She went, oh, there must have been a snowstorm last night. He couldn't fly.
My mom did the same thing.
Yeah.
She forgot 4 days in a row.
Oh my god.
4 days in a row.
Must
I
have
don't
been
know
a
what
bad
happened.
blizzard.
4 days in a row, and she was like, "Oh my god, did someone touch him? His magic might be gone."
Oh my
And
god,
then
I
he
touched him
moved,
one time and I
And then
shit
he
myself.
moved, and then Madeline was like, "Oh my fucking god, his magic came back."
Santa had a bad hangover. He can't
Yeah,
come.
bad hangover.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm gonna tell my magical little dwarf.
Does
I
it,
can't
does
say
it talk about?
magical little.
Does it talk about
in the
Elf on the Shelf? Does it talk about it? No. Does your story?
No.
Okay, good.
It has to do with elves though, and Christmas, and the most happiest time of the year.
I was just gonna say the Elf on the Shelf, but then you said little people, and I was like the little person.
So I'd like to title this story, "What Happens When Little People Break Into Your House." So I'm gonna rhyme this. I'm gonna do it.
One of the
Was the night before
He was.
Christmas.
Wait, hold on. He was rhyming, which is why we even thought to do this, because he was doing like rhymes, like riddles and rhymes, and it was so funny that we decided to make the
Yeah,
podcast.
I'd like to say I'm technically the inspiration for this horrible.
Well, no, we had a group chat called the Monochromatic Podcast for like a long time.
months. But anyways, I'm the one that rejuvenated it. I'm just kidding. I
just wanna suck
You
my toes.
rejuvenated it.
No, that's just anti-Semitic or something like that. I anti-seismic. Anyways, so 'twas the night before Christmas. What's the words? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house
That a chimney was.
I was freaking out because I thought I saw a mouse. For a record, I'm scared of mice. Not snakes. I have snake bites on my fingers, but not mice. I'm not scared of mice.
Ugh.
Anyways, so yeah. There was a little elf. His name was Elmer. Each year before he came, we'd have to make a calendar. I'm stopping rhyming. That's gonna make me want to kill myself. So basically what we would do, I guess my mom did this when she was a kid, we would make calendars for Elmer the elf. And it was basically like, you're both on your phones.
What?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
What am I talking about?
I'm
Elmer
listening.
the elf.
You were rhyming.
I wasn't gonna stop.
Shit. I'm sorry. I was looking at like the Scott Cawthon
Jake.
talking about pedophiles.
So anyways, we would...
I was texting him.
We would make calendar. You're probably talking about a fucking poem I'm being.
No. You want to see?
No, I don't really care. So we would make calendars, and if we were good, we would get a sticker for the day. You're hot, like massive cock, like huge, like up the ass is huge. I want to look at the list afterwards of that. So anyways, if we were good that day, we got a sticker on the calendar, which meant we were good. If we were bad, like I'm talking like Nick and I got into a fist fight, that'd be a black X. If you got a black X, Santa wasn't coming to your house. I'm joking. You had to get like 4 or 5. So you could also get half black X's and a small sticker for the day. So we'd go all year. My mom would just be like with a Sharpie. She could be like, I'm going to take this from you. I'm going to take that from you. I didn't really care. She'd pull out that black marker and be like, I'll give you a black X. I was shaking in my boots. You don't even know. So basically, then for us, it was December 20.
Stop looking at my feet. Just continue.
December 23rd. Although for normal people it would have been the 24th, but I'm special like that. We would always go out to do the reindeer food. We would mix like oatmeal and glitter and stuff that would absolutely ruin deer's intestines. Probably some super glue in there. So anyways, we'd go out to do it, and my dad or mom or somebody would always mysteriously have to go use the bathroom, have to go take a massive shit as we're doing this.
I feel like I relate to this a little bit.
So we would go out there, and then it would be just like my mom, my brother and I, and then one of our 2 parents. The other one would be taking a massive shit. The dogs would start freaking the fuck out. I don't know why. They would start freaking out. My dad or mom would come moseying back out, taking the most fucking soul-rupturing shit of their lives. And then we walk in and we're like, okay, we're all done the reindeer food. Oh my God, an elf came in the house. So we were in the house. The calendars would either have a yellow star or an orange circle, or this is the worst one, a blue circle. If you got a blue circle, you're freaking devil behavior, okay?
Props to your parents for making up all this shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, I got yellow
Whole
stars.
first grader system.
I got yellow stars because I was a fucking damn near perfect child. Nick got varying results. And then there would always be some sort of trace of Elmer. Like one year, my dad, I guess, sprinkled leaves throughout the entire house. Keep in mind, this is the middle of December. Just leaves throughout the entire house. They would do chairs pushed all around to make it seem like he was too short because he's a little person.
There's like shit lines all over that.
No,
the elf had constipation this year.
My parents would take a shit and fucking die in the toilet.
The elf had constipation this year.
I agree about leprechauns too. Like me.
No. You just told two stories in a row now. End of midget story now. Other red ginger midgets in the house. Okay, ginger little people breaking into your house. Did you guys build leprechaun traps?
Yes, me and my sister did this last year.
Like out of soda.
What do you want me to do? I know that they're not fucking real. But what do you want me to do? She believes in it. I'm not just gonna destroy her life. I hate her.
Your sister believes in
I
leprechaun.
hate her with a soul. We're not even Irish. We made the trap. My mom's excuse for why there wasn't a leprechaun. We're not Irish, so they don't come and see us. Because they've never done anything for leprechauns, like never destroyed our house because they just couldn't be bothered.
Oh, my fucking leprechaun fucking.
And so their excuse for not doing anything was we're not Irish, so they don't give a fuck about us. It's like that is literally what they said.
We would make traps out of soda boxes and stuff, like the 12-can things, like and the lid would come down and all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you, that leprechaun caused havoc. Okay, we would wake up. Oh, it's March. What day is on St. Patrick's Day?
20th.
Oh, 17th. It's on 17th.
He burned down our house.
March 17th. Oh, what did he do? Oh, he pissed in the milk. The milk's green. My mom was legit tell me. Oh, why is the milk green? Oh, well, I guess the leprechaun had to pee, so he ate your milk.
He had to jack off. He drank all the milk, then jacked off into it.
Yeah. So, and he took Mountain Dew. He drank a little bit of Mountain Dew first, so it'll be okay. It'll reduce his sperm count. So anyways, then, oh my God, we got to use the bathroom, but there's green shit in there.
Did they, like, actually just take a shit?
Green food dye.
The way you said it, you're Darth Vader. Don't go shit.
So, and then there were, this is the part, this is what I don't get. I'm obviously not saying leprechauns are real, but I don't know how the fuck my mom was able to pull this off. I used to have a bunk bed, okay? And the way our old house was laid out is there was the living room, and then you'd walk into, like, the stairwell, and you would have to go up the stairs and over. My bedroom was the farthest one at the end of the hallway. My mom was downstairs. I was in, like, low elementary school or preschool.
Low elementary.
I mean, like first or second grade. Now that I think about it, it's kindergarten.
It's good. It's getting close to 3 a.m. We're delusional.
So, anyways, I was in one of the grades. I was in 0th grade. My mom was sitting in the living room, and I was in my bedroom sleeping. I woke up, and there was a gold coin on one of the ladder rungs of my bunk bed. I'm like, oh my God, the leprechaun came.
He had a kidney stone.
He probably pissed in the milk or something. I don't know. So I went downstairs. I'm like, hey, Mom, I was sleeping because I was just at preschool for 2 hours, and my little brain couldn't handle it. And here's a leprechaun gave me chocolate. My mom was like, oh, wow, sweetie, that's so cool. Okay, go fuck off or something. So I'd go back up to my room. I'd walk back. There was no feasible way she could have gotten back to that room and downstairs before me. I go back, and there's another piece of fucking chocolate on the ladder rung. I'm like, holy shit, what is happening? The audio just spiked. I'm looking at it this way. So I take that one. There's nothing else on this ladder. Keep in mind, because I walked down it a minute ago. I take the gold coin out. I'm like, oh my God, Mom, he came again. She's like, oh wow, that's so cool, honey. And then I go back in my room. You guessed it. There's a fucking another piece of gold chocolate coin.
Was your dad doing it?
He was at work. I don't know how this happened.
The affair came by.
I think that my mom's special little friend might have been in the house or something. I mean, still to this day, I do not know how she pulled that.
Imagine, like she had no, like she was like thinking in her mind. I only gave him one coin. Where the fuck are these other coins going?
So
the guy in my closet. I had a walk-in closet back then. I was terrified of the big bad wolf. There was this. Oh, wait, no. You don't understand. There was a Walt Disney book.
Stop checking yourself out in the mirror, bro. What are you doing? I can see your ribs.
There was a Walt Disney version of the Three Little Pigs. It was a book. Yeah, it was from when my dad.
One of those gold books. What are they called?
Little golden books.
Yeah.
This
What?
book fucking traumatized me. You don't understand. This was horrifying. The little old 5-year-old me. But I would purposely do it because I wanted nightmares. I would sleep in my mom's room because I was But anyways, I'm trying to find my picture so I can show you guys. But
good chip. I always love Reese's with pretzels on them.
But I was horrified of it, and I would always have nightmares of this thing coming out of my closet. So who knows? Maybe that's what was doing it. I'm trying to find the picture.
Is that what you hid in the closet for so long?
That was very well.
See, what I imagined is after she had sex with her short boyfriend. Wait, no, before she was like, "Hey, can you dress up with like a little hat?" She's like, "Can you move this coin in there? It's for some role play."
This is going to sound really weird.
Listen, I'll do whatever you want. Just move the coin. Just slide it right under.
Trying to find the picture.
Fucking low elementary.
You know what I meant. Hey, Evan.
Remember when? Man, maybe it would have ended up happening if I was me now.
Yeah.
With what she knows now.
With what she knows. It's too late. I've run out of time.
I'm trying to find a picture of this big bad wolf so I can show you guys what freaking torment.
Well, listen, guys. I got an upgrade. No, I don't.
No, I don't. This episode's gonna be harder to edit than the other one.
Yeah.
I need to find this picture. You don't understand how horrifying. And when I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna put it on screen. Oh, this is a podcast. Never mind. I'm fucking retarded. I can't say that.
Like, I'm losing oxygen to my brain right now. Like,
remember when we were doing those movie review wars or whatever?
Yeah,
yes.
I remember that.
You guys were.
I remember when we got into little screaming matches over.
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Mine got more views.
No, I don't. You posted the video twice.
I remember that, and then I added them together. That was funny. Can I have the pizza on the ground?
Sam's Club Pizza.
What's the runtime?
Give me both pieces.
We're like an hour 20.
What?
Hour 5. No, you're not getting both. You're getting one.
Okay, everybody, we are going to wrap it up for this week's episode,
moral
or
of the
day's
story,
episode.
Big bad wolf, scary. He gave me chocolate coins and touched me when I was small.
Yep. So now I have to address the winner and the loser. Now,
we all knew how this was going to shake out.
What's the next episode?
Because I get the next episode regardless, baby.
Yep. So
I could have
Jacob.
legit just sat here and done nothing, and I still would have won.
Yep.
Do I get a winner speech?
No, but you get a loser
My God
speech.
touched me as a kid, and I'm gonna speak out about it.
And that's your loser speech. Zach, what's your winner speech? All right, that's the end of the episode. If you want to see more, please go to www.asswipe.com. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.